People are getting vaccinated. New figures this week from the TSA show the number of airport passengers nationwide hit its highest level in more than a year. 2 on your side's Jackie Roberts is looking into what we are seeing locally and if a big comeback is right around the corner.
NFTA spokesperson Helen Teteris says looking at those airport passenger numbers, it's all about perspective. She says the number of people traveling is still far from what it would be in a normal year, but definitely on its way up from what we've seen this past year.
It was just very, very, very quiet. Hardly any traffic and travel. And when we say, it was really quiet, we're talking about sometimes 90% decline on certain days, which is just like unheard of.
She says locally the airport is still operating at about an 80% decrease in passenger count. Part of what's contributing to that is the continued restrictions along the border. And Teteris says about 30% of travelers at the Buffalo Niagara International Airport typically come from Canada. But she says it's clear the itch to travel has returned for many.
They seem to be more comfortable. We know that a lot more people are getting vaccinated, which is great. And I think the airlines have done a fantastic job with making people feel safe. That's the feedback that we're getting.
Teteris is cautiously optimistic the NFTA could see an uptick soon, with Easter and spring break around the corner and New York State lifting its quarantine requirement for domestic travel.
Certainly, we're hoping for a jump of about 25 to 30%, and we're keeping our fingers crossed, and also, making sure that people are traveling safely.
But just because it will be more convenient to travel doesn't necessarily mean everyone should. The CDC is still urging people to put it off and stay home. But if you must travel, the CDC is offering steps you can take to make it as safe as possible, like avoiding crowds and staying at least 2 arms length away from people who didn't travel with you. And of course, following all state and local guidelines, which we'll have links to on our website, WGRZ.com. Jackie Roberts, Channel 2 News.